gonna go out there and see if I can't make it happen. This is really the essence of what kayak fishing is all about. This is my kayak. Get yourself one. There he is. Yeah! Look at that tank! Fish on! Oh my God! Good night! Oh yeah! All right, guys, welcome to today's episode. I am back in beautiful La Crosse, Wisconsin, one of my favorite places on the other end of the Mississippi River from where I grew up, and I'm back here with Jeremiah Burrish. We're heading back into a backwater, backwoods stretch of the Mississippi River right in downtown La Crosse. The water's up high, the bass are gonna be back in the trees, the pike are gonna be hungry, the sun's out, the birds are chirping, the wind's blowing, but we're gonna get back there and get protected. So here we go, guys. La Crosse was experiencing historic flood level water level. We're talking about water levels upwards of 13 feet when 10 feet is flood stage. Fishing high water isn't something that's foreign to kayak anglers. In fact, that fits right into our wheelhouse. We're normally fishing in places that other anglers can't get, but it was something cool about paddling up behind docks and pitching jigs up into the trees that were normally 5, 6, 7, 8, even 10 feet out of the water. But it was one of those things that makes kayak fishing excel when it comes to picking apart difficult situations.
There we go. Nice little largemouth right along the slack water, along this current that's just ripping through here. So just throwing the Senko in a little bit of eddy. It's shallow where the rocks are, where it's normally land, and got this nice little largemouth.
So I got some rocks coming up here that look like they're for erosion abatement, but it's pretty vertical, so a lot of those are probably gonna kind of fall down into the water, which means there should be pretty good rock pile down here at the base of it. So I'm gonna get up there as close as I can, mess around with seeing if there's some post-spawn fish up against those rocks. There he is, right under the tree. Basically played the old tree bass and got him off the limb, right up in there where I thought he would be. Pretty chunky little smallmouth.
There's one. Oh, nice smallmouth. It's a good start. We'll catch some more, especially like I said, when that water warms up and we get into it a little bit more. They get a little more aggressive.
Fish on. A little largemouth that time, but he wanted that jig. We're back in the birthplace of the dink drop, so it's only fitting that we go ahead and get the day started with a dink drop.
So we're having a great time out here fishing with Chad, but the really great thing is this fun fishing also counts. Every one of these fish I get to log in the monthly kayak challenge series and try to earn my way to the national championship. So kind of killing two birds with one stone. Just throwing the Senko up against that cover real slow and methodical, and came up and hit it.
So Jeremiah is measuring his fish right now, positioning his identifier with his tourney tag because he is fishing in the state challenge to attempt to go back to the Kayak Bass Fishing National Championship, where this time he can try to make it inside the top 100. So one of the reasons I love coming to La Crosse, Wisconsin is the fact that you catch smallmouth in places you really don't catch them other places. You never know when you're gonna cast up into a pocket, hook into a feisty smallmouth, and have a fight on your hands. Oh, look at this, look at this. Joker ate it at the front of the boat. Oh my gosh. Good night. Look at this thing, dude. Oh man, he ate it at the front. I saw him come up and I dropped the lure and he ate it. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty freaking fish, man. At the bow of the boat. Pretty color. They're gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there he is. There's a northern. Came back for it. Just a little guy. They're still fun. He hit it and actually he short struck it and missed the hook. And I saw my bait after I set the hook because it was only like 6 feet away. And I was watching my bait and I was about to pull it out of the water and it came back and hit it. I got to watch the whole thing just under the surface of the water, come back and hit it. That's why when I set the hook, he came over the kayak. So that was pretty cool. Those northern are so aggressive. They come back a lot of times. So sometimes I wish the bass were that aggressive.
Chad Hoover Fishing is brought to you by Fish USA, America's tackle shop. Power Pole Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. Yeti, built for the wild. Bonafide Kayaks, stability, agility, ultimate fishability. Kayak bass fishing, kayak anglers' premier resource. Hey guys, welcome back. Before we head back out to the water, I want to talk to you about my choice in fishing kayaks, and that's the Bonafide SS 127. In over 20 years of kayak fishing, I've been in a lot of boats, but no boat has suited my all-around kayak fishing needs like the Bonafide SS 127. You can pick yours up and all of your other kayak fishing gear needs from the folks at Fish USA, America's tackle shop. Now let's get back out on the water.
La Crosse is a really special place. It's actually known as the driftless region because the last 2 ice age glaciers have come through and they have missed this area completely. And so what it's done is it's left this absolutely gorgeous landscape of the towering bluffs overlooking the Mississippi River Valley. It's created an absolute outdoor recreation paradise. The upper Mississippi River that we're on right now has 119 species in it, chock full of fish. The quality and quantity are both second to none in the country. So a lot of different varieties of fish, a ton of different options, whatever your style is, whatever you want to target, we have it here in one of the most beautiful destinations in the world.
There we go. Well, that was fun. So I caught that fish on a top toad. What's cool about these baits is the fish will sling it a lot of times, and then all you have to do is just screw it back on. It's got the double hook on it, so the hook-up ratio is pretty insane. So basically it's a screw lock that holds it in place. I'm fishing a wire leader because of the big pike here. And then what you do is you force the hooks between the legs, and it's got a nice little cradle made on the bait, just like that. And you just skin it just inside the top of the back, and it makes it weedless. Really simple lure system to fish. You just throw it out. What I like to do is let it hit the water and give it a little twitch so it gets right side up. I hold my rod tip up and I slow reel it. And I mean, you can bring it through the thickest stuff ever, and it just comes right on through. It's deadly effective. Honestly, there's not a species that I've encountered yet that won't hit that thing.
Oh, it's a pike. But we got a frogfish. You got that frog too. I'm surprised he didn't cut me off. Look at that thing in there. This is why you carry a pliers in the Mississippi River waters.
There he is, over the dock. Definitely shows off the power of my all-pro rod. Good fish. over the dock and yeah, over the handrail. Pretty Mississippi River smallmouth.
So I love my Bonafide kayak. I frog fish a ton, and when I'm frog fishing, I want to have that leverage. I want to stand up and be able to really set that hook hard. And in this kayak, I am extremely comfortable standing up. Oh, it's a dogfish. Setting that hook with all my power because it's so stable. In my opinion, it is the best fishing kayak on the market. I plan on fishing out of a Bonafide for a long, long time to come.
Here we go, fish, fish, fish. I knew there'd be a smallmouth back there.
Oh, he broke my frog off. Son of a gun.
All right, so I can hang around and catch bass on topwater and pike all day long. But since this was partially the kids' vacation, we decided to load everybody up and head out in the country and see if we couldn't find a Wisconsin trout in one of the local streams. Go down there by those rocks and just pitch up in that pool. You should be able to see them circling back. Yeah, get down there as close as you can. You know, a lot of folks get wrapped around the axle for fishing when it comes to the actual catching, the holding of the fish, the gripping and grin, the trophy shot. But for me, the part that makes fishing exciting, the part that makes it fun, the part that makes it challenging is the exploration, the adventure, the adversity, coming to a trout stream that had changed directions and we had to switch our game plan around and go find another spot to find them. So when it comes to fishing, to me, it's not just the results after you set the hook that make it the experience, it's the entire process.
So that little patch right there was pretty unsuccessful, but we're gonna try and hit somewhere up the road, see if that works any better.
All right, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Sun's at the top of the hill. We gotta catch a fish to accomplish this fishing mission. So here we go.
So we're down just outside of La Crosse fishing some cold freshwater streams. Southwestern Wisconsin has over 13,000 miles of classified trout streams. Most of the trout streams have anywhere between 1,000 and 4,000 trout per mile. So pretty awesome place.
Yeah, they're like right next to that shelf right here.
Ooh, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him.
Yay!
Look at that fish. Come down here, baby. Well, that was a lot of work for that little guy. There he is. Success.
So pretty.
Look at that. Let him go.
Chad just caught one behind me. Now the pressure is really on me. I can't let some southern bass fisherman come in on my home waters and beat me. Well, there we go. Got him. That was a lot of work for this little tiny fish. They're elusive little buggers, but look at how pretty that fish is. Absolutely gorgeous.
Every time we come to La Crosse, I love taking Christy out fishing. I especially love getting her in the backwater so we can catch some bass on top.
Oh, get it, set it hard. There you go. Oh!
She goes out and she misses a fish on top water. She doesn't get discouraged. And then the fish blows up on it again. She sets the hook this time and it comes off. What does she do? Does she put her rod down? Does she pout? Does she do any of that? No. She casts right back in there.
Please stay on.
She made the adjustment where she was jerking it out of its mouth too soon. She paused, she pointed the rod tip, she set the hook, she landed the fish. Now, it wasn't a monster, but it was a monster to her because it was a monster accomplishment. In that little instance of catching that fish, she set the table and set the example for if you want to know what it takes to be successful, it's that you don't give up, that you continually make adjustments, and you keep grinding and you keep finding opportunities.
So just so you know, the importance of a throwback lure, This little guy, I missed on a frog, so I threw a Cinco right back in and got him. So the Cinco did it for me again. Nice little guy. I'm gonna let him go. There you go.
You wouldn't know it. You'd think that this is all shoreline that we're actually fishing, and it's not. This is all floating bogs. Like if you go up and push on it, it actually is floating land, if you will, and the water is multiple feet underneath this bog. And so those fish can be tucked way up 30, 40 yards under these bogs, and then when they come out to the points and to the edges and ambush prey as they come through, which is exactly what that big dogfish did. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hold on. I don't even want you in my net, but I need to get that bait back.
That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight with that little net and that big old boat.
Oh, it's not good. Well, I'm not gonna lip him. You see the inside of their mouths?
I can come land him with the leverage landing net from Yakutak.
Do you have a real landing net?
Yeah.
Yeah, get over here.
Always.
Oh, look at that thing.
Look at that. Here, I'll give you the net.
That's a beast. You don't want to get him out?
There you go. Yeah. I'll give you the net so you can do it. It's your fish.
Oh my God, that sucks.
Look at that thing.
Dude, that thing is heavier than heck.
Yeah. That is probably the fish that's got more names than any other fish in North America. It's a dogfish, it's a bowfin, it's a grinnell, mudfish, got a lot of different names, but that's a good size one right there.
28 inches long. And look at that thing, it's just solid meat. So it doesn't like taper off at all. And this ugly, its fin goes all the way down its back. This thing is just solid meat all the way through. We're gonna let this beast go. I thought I had a huge bass on. That sucks. Still fun though.
Chad Hoover Fishing is brought to you by Yamamoto Baits, because what you fish matters. Yakutak, make it yours. Yeti, built for the wild. Power Pole Micro Anchor, swift, silent, secure, and small. Fish USA, America's tackle shop. Native Watercraft, the best in kayak fishing.
Kind of one of those bittersweet moments. I'm not gonna get to fish anymore today, and Chad's still in the water, but I'm gonna go get the kids and take them. We're gonna go eat somewhere really cool and fun, and then we're gonna go to a trampoline park and jump around, expend a lot of energy, and then we're going to a baseball game tonight. So action-packed day with the kids. Chad's gonna join us at the game, and we'll have fun in between. See you guys later.
So since this is a family vacation, Christy and the kids decided to go for pizza and the bounce house. Well, it's my vacation too, so I decided to smash some bass. Fish on. Here we go. A little bass. I got wrecked that spinnerbait. Wrecked it. He don't know he's little.
You did dip it in marinara? Oh my God.
Toasty.
Toasty.
Oh, it is tasty. Cheesy.
Oh, that guy freaking towed donkey on it, man. Not a giant fish, but for this part of the country, look at the freaking shoulders on that thing, man. And he like just slurped it. Didn't even blow up on it, but as soon as he hit it, he bulldogged it. Oh yeah.
Okay, kiddos. We just finished Big Al's Pizza. Let's go to Jumpstart Trampoline Park.
Mom, I have a question.
Yes, darling.
Is our journey almost at an end?
There we go. They are digging this buzzbait today.
Has our quest ended? Has our quest ended? Has our quest ended?
We're almost there, 1.3 miles.
So I don't know if Christy and them have made it to their destination yet, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Oh.
Are we there yet then? Mom, are we there yet?
Yes, we are here.
Hey guys, I'm Chad Hoover, and today we are at Jump Start Jump Trampoline Park Place. Let's get right into the video. Oh,
Holy smokes. Okay. Need it.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, this is way better than bouncing around with a bunch of sweaty kids. That's fun, I don't care how big they are. Look at that hook. See how far back that hook is in that fish's mouth? And the reason for that is a couple things. Let me get this hook out, get that guy back in the water. Thanks, buddy, that was fun. But let me show you a couple reasons why. For one, that shaft is offset. That puts it a little bit below the water. This head is shaped to where it creates lift. So it's got a flat head on the top and it's curved like the keel of a boat, which gives it a little bit of lift. And then that counter-rotating prop also gives it that extra lift. Counter-rotating double blade buzz baits are phenomenal to find a topwater bite, to get that adrenaline rush, and to do it repeatedly, not that isolated one-time thing. It just makes for a phenomenal day on the water. And this place, La Crosse, Wisconsin, is just, I mean, if I've said it once, I've probably said it 1,000 times. It is tailor-made for the type of fishing that I do, for kayak fishing. If you've never been to this area, you owe it to yourself to come check it out. I promise you won't regret it, especially if you go into it with the mindset that you're gonna have a good time, because there's plenty of places in La Crosse to have a good time. So I'm gonna go hook up with the family. We're gonna spend the rest of the day checking out a La Crosse Loggers baseball game, popcorn, home runs. Yeah, I think that's a good way to waste an evening.